Oh my god, this is the fourth time I've gotten the pot DIY from Vladimir. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about burnout and 5 ways you can manage it even if you don't really want to play or don't find Animal Crossing New Horizons fun anymore. Twitter is filled with complaints about Animal Crossing and how many people are feeling unmotivated and burnt out. Nintendo has been gracious and provided us with 3 significant free updates. However, regardless, even with the updates, players are still feeling bored by the game. There are many reasons for this, the pandemic being one, and we are overplaying the game for sure. It was not meant to be played for so many hours, and many people are able and have the time to do this. Several Twitter accounts mentioned that even with the updates, the gameplay in New Horizons far lacks the depth and intricacies of the previous Animal Crossing games like New Leaf, City Folk, and Wild World. In fact, many of them lament that even though the older games were not as graphically beautiful and did not have crafting and terraforming, the conversations and dialogue are sadly and tragically lacking in New Horizons. In fact, the entire premise of Animal Crossing is missing from New Horizons. The creator and original designer of Animal Crossing, the game was also formerly known as Animal Forest, created the game to help with being homesick and lonely while working in a different city away from home. He devised a game that focused primarily on building friendships. The dialogue with villagers was an integral part of the game, and therefore the game was designed to enhance relationships with your villagers to build up a story where you discover their likes, dislikes, and personality traits unique to each and every individual character. Unfortunately, New Horizons lacks a diversity in dialogue, and villagers are limited to a set amount of conversations based on their type. You will have repeated conversations with your villagers, even if they look different. Villagers are no longer unique. Your jock villagers will all eventually have the same conversations, likes, dislikes, observations, etc., as will your Uchi and sisterly types, normal types, smug, snooty, and cranky types. There's really no unique dialogue characteristics based on just each and individual character. I believe that is what is causing the burnout for many who are playing Animal Crossing. I believe that lack of character development is causing players to no longer care for the game. And that is a shame because the game is built on a solid foundation of over 12 years of development. My hope is that the developers are working on bringing back the depth and complexity to each and every villager. It is not enough for players to just catch creatures, craft, pop balloons, dig, and hear the same conversations repeatedly, because this will cause the players to cease playing. And this is not a game for the long haul if developers stop the focus on character and story development and relationships. So what can you do as a player if you are currently unmotivated to keep playing New Horizons, but you don't want to totally give up on it? My suggestions are: 1. Do the absolute minimum in the game. All you're going to do is maintain it. That means just playing for about 5 minutes or so every day, just to pull some weeds, check mail, give a few gifts to select villagers, and then do this until the next update comes around. Number 2, play other games. That's pretty self-explanatory. There are a lot of other really good games out there. Number 3, take a break from the game for a couple of weeks. It shouldn't hurt your gameplay at all. Your villagers will probably miss you, but 2 weeks is not so bad. Number 4, focus on other hobbies. I would advise not to think or do anything related to Animal Crossing. However, if you want, sometimes people find like doing art based on Animal Crossing or doing things that still remind you of Animal Crossing to be motivating. However, I actually advise to completely take a break. And then number 5, completely quit and reset the game. This would be the most extreme solution to burnout. However, starting over can bring back the enthusiasm you had when you first started New Horizons. And based on how many hours it took to get you to the point of burnout, this will definitely help you have something to do in Animal Crossing New Horizons until the next update. For more content like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for reaching to the end of the video. Be well, be safe, and see you in the next one.